This is Tracey from GiftBasketAppeal and Mindless Crafting, and today we're going to make the cutest acorn wreath card. So let's get started. So I'm going to be using the acorn, and I already loaded it on my block. The acorn from the Happy Fall stamp set and the Every Year I Fall For You, that leaf that has the sentiment inside of it. And I thought that would be really adorable. So to create this card, I just decided that I would color them green, my acorns. And just like a nice little, a softer green I thought would be really pretty. And just tie in those fall colors and use it with the brown. So if you see these, I will definitely put the numbers to these Tombow markers that I'll be using. I think that you are really going to love the way the colors come out. And I already started stamping some of them out, but I need to stamp a couple more. So to create this wreath for this card, it's a 5x5 card, and we're going to be layering it like this. So to create this wreath, you're going to need 12 of the acorns, and I am just in love with these little acorns. They're super adorable. So I'm using some of my scraps. So my white cardstock, I have lots of it. I'd like to use up everything. Nothing goes to waste here. Let's go ahead and get that. And this acorn is just the right size. So I'm going to stamp that out. Let's see. And I always like to have extra. And you can run this through your scan and cut if you want, or if you're like me and you like to get some therapy when you're fussy cutting. I just love the way it makes me feel when I just sit and fussy cut. So I'm just kind of stamping these out, and I'm going to fussy cut these, of course, off camera, but I want to show you how easy it is to fussy cut this. So I'll probably just do one. Okay, so let's go ahead. And I'm going to show you how to color this in. So this is how I'm going to do it. And of course, don't forget you need 12 of these. But it also depends on what size. Yeah, it's going to depend on what size you want your wreath to be. But you'll see in a moment. So look how pretty. Look how pretty this green is. And this is the Tombow dual brush pen. It's 192, number 192. Okay, so I'll put the numbers to all of these in the description box for you, as well as where you can get our stamp sets. So this is how I would color it. I'll just do another one since it's very fun and calming. I always like to have outlines on my stuff too. That's why I'm just kind of layering it and going in a little bit darker. And sometimes you might want to color in one direction. I kind of do a combination of both. It just depends on how I'm feeling on that day. Okay, so let me just go ahead and do those two and show you how I'm going to color this in. Now I'm taking the Tombow 990. Is the number on that one. It's just like a nice light beige color. I love these earth tone colors. They just go so well together. So just coloring that in. And I'm going to take a darker marker like this one, 899. And I'm giving this an outline to make it stand out, because this is going to create a nice little pattern when we're forming the wreath. I like taking the smaller stamps and making a wreath out of it. And let's go ahead and do the other one, right? Yeah, you can take some of your smaller stamps and make a wreath out of them. As long as you have like a circular base to work with. And I'll show you how I'm going to put that together also. Look at that. Okay, so we're going to need 12 of these. So I'm going to color these in, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so look how adorable these look. Look how that color really looks vibrant on there. Look at that, y'all. I love the way this looks. I just want to cut out one so I can show you just how easy it is to cut these. And that's what I like about when I'm designing these stamps. I want to make it so that it's easy for you to color and cut. Nice clean lines. So you can actually do these in different colors too. You don't have to do it just in the traditional colors. Use whatever colors you want. I think a red and green would be nice for like Christmas. If you want to do like a Christmas wreath, I think that would look really cute as well. So you see how easy this is to cut. And if you don't want to, you don't have to cut on the line if you don't want to. It's up to you. You can leave just a little bit of a white space around it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest of these out, and then we're going to get ready to prepare our card. Okay, so we got all of our shapes, or all of our acorns, all cut out. And let's put these aside for a moment. Now, if you look at the paper, you see I'm trying to tie in the colors. So I thought that green would go good, right? And then I've got the brown, tying in some of the brown. And then I'm going to do the wreath on this white, and this is the base here. So that's going to look, it's going to open up like this. That's the 5x5 base. So I don't normally do this kind of card, but I thought it would be fun since the wreath is rounded. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and I need to trace a circle just to be a guide for me. So I found this on my desk. Use whatever circle you want. It can be, you have a lot of circles around your house. You just have to look for them. And so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this and just lightly trace around it in pencil. Just very lightly. And that just serves as my guide for when I'm gluing down my acorns. All right, look at that. It's not going to show because the acorn is going to kind of be lined up at the top there. So that will allow me to kind of glue my acorn down. I'm going to take my art glitter glue, and it just doesn't get easier than this. And I'm putting my glue toward the center because I don't want it to be flat when I'm putting it down. Just kind of want it to be up just a little bit. Okay, and if you want to line these up first all the way around, you could do that. So the spacing between it is going to vary. And I don't want this, I want this to kind of overlap a little bit. And you see I'm just placing it right down on that line, just above the line really. But I still want this to be raised up so it doesn't look too flat. So that's why I'm putting my glue toward the middle. This is where the magic happens. And I'm okay if it's not perfectly round, it's okay. But at least I have that guide to help me. Look how pretty that is starting to look all lined up. Look at that. It's just so rich and vibrant. This will look nice in a burnt orange color, burnt orange and browns. But I think this will be nice to make for Christmas. Christmas card idea. And this is the way, this is another way to utilize your stamps for other seasons, work them into other seasons. Just change up the colors. Okay, we'll put that there. So you see how that's starting to come together there? Look at that already. On the line. Let's see. If I come up short, I may need to do more. than the 12. Let's see. I think I got it. Let's see. Just making sure here. Yep, it looks like it's going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and glue the rest of these on, and then I'll come back to show you what it looks like. Okay, so look at that. We're getting there, right? So let's go ahead and I'm going to put this on here, just like that. That brown or burnt, like a burnt sienna kind of color, just really brings out the colors in my acorn. And if you want, you could have mounted these. These can be mounted on some mounting tape and add more dimension, but I'm going to do something else. So let me show you. I'm going to use the leaf from the Hello Fall stamp set. And I'm going to use those same colors to kind of tie everything in and give my wreath a center, right? Want that nice and inked up so I get a really good stamp on it. I'm not going to add the stem to it. I don't need the stem on there, but I am going to cut this out without the stem on the bottom. Okay, so let's go ahead and color that. So I got right around the edge with the green. Tying in my colors there. How gorgeous that is already. Imagine you can make a whole lineup of these cards. How adorable that is. Okay. And if I want to tie in the brown now, I can go in with, let's see if this is the one I want to use, the lighter brown. Kind of a beige color. And just go right in here with it. Right? Just do your own thing. It's mindless crafting, right? So just do your own thing. If you see a space in there that you want to add something, just like here, just in the leaf, I'm not going on the inside here. I'm just going right on the outside. If I wanted to go on the inside, I can go in and fill in the letters, right? Just giving you a little bit of ideas here. So now I'm going to take, let's see, I'm going to take this one. This is the 977, and this one is the 899. So this one's a little bit lighter. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to create my own pattern. You see the pattern there? I'm just going to do my own little pattern right there. Look at that. If you don't see a pattern, go ahead and create your own. Look how adorable that is. And it works, right? Look how cute. I'll take that darker one. It's all about the details sometimes. I like to make these, just add these little details in my cards. So I'm not doing stitching, I'm doing little dots. Look at that, just a little bit. Let's see. I'm just lightly going over this to make it a little bit darker. Lightly going over this. Just lightly. And that's what it looks like so far. Just that little bit. And let me just color this in just a little bit over here. I think we're doing pretty good here. I hope this is giving y'all some ideas, and I know while you're watching, you're probably coming up with some other ideas, and that's great. That's what I want. So I'm going to cut that stem off, but if you want to keep it on, you can. I'm just going to cut it off so it goes right in the center of my wreath. And I'm going to add some dimension to it. So this is going to look so cool. So I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting this out, and we're ready for the next part. Okay, so this is all cut out, and I already put my mounting tape on there, so we'll leave that there for a moment. I'm going to add this to my base. Let's make sure I got this right. Okay. I love when a card comes together the way you have it pictured in your head. Okay, so that green is on there. Now I'm going to add this. Just giving it that extra bit of glue on there. I'm going to take this and add it on here. Just like that. Look how cute. Oh my goodness. Then we're going to take this now and I'm going to mount it so it stands out on there. And now I could either put it off to here, but it's going to look cute right in the center. Now if you look at this, look how that looks like it forms a little flower. Look at that. That is so cute. That makes a really nice little shape. I'm going to put this right in the middle here. Every year I fall for you. Super cute. And now I need a little bow for mine, so I'm going to take some of the baker's twine and make myself a little bow. See if I can do this. So used to making bigger bows. Well, I think I could do it. Okay. Something like that, right? And I'm just going to put this off to the side here. But you know what? I just remembered I have some corners that I want to put in here too. These little corners, believe it or not, come from this little punch right here. So I'm going to take these corners that normally would be thrown away and put them right there. Just to add something else to the edges and give a little bit more to our card. So let's go ahead and do that. Don't need a lot of glue on there like I just did. Alright. So you see just adding that little edge on there? Look at that. So I can use my hands here. Just tiny, tiny dots. And of course you can see my dog is trying to dig a hole in my craft room. Yep, leave it to your dog to want to dig a hole in the craft room while you're crafting or while you're recording a video. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that there. I just like the way that frames it, just adds that little bit. So you went from just kind of plain corners to really cute corners. Okay, and there you go. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this on. And I'm just using some glue dots for this, and really some mini glue dots. And of course, I'm going to drop some glue on there too. See if that's even on there. These are tiny. Okay, there we go. I'm adding some art glitter glue on there as well. Well, let's put it there. And I'm going to just pop that thing right on there. Alright, I think I got it here. I'm getting it, y'all. Okay, I think I got it. Well, let's take that off for now. We're going to get this. Here we go. This is why I love crafting and creating videos, because you get to see some of the things that I'm doing, and I like to leave some of those things in there. So let's pop another piece on here and try this again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. There we go. Now we've got it on there. Using those mini glue dots. See? Always good. Look how, let me move this stuff out the way so y'all can see. Look how cute that is. Now I'm going to take a boot. Thought I was finished, right? I'm going to take the boot stamp on here on the Happy Fall, and let's stamp that out somewhere. Find a scrap here. I hear my dog over there. There he goes again. Okay. So let's go ahead and snap this out. And I just love the leaves on here. So much you can do. And we're going to tuck this on the inside of the card. So if you've got this stamp set, it's definitely a winner. It's something that you can use like all year round with no problem. All year round you can use this. So let's go ahead and color these in. Nice little details on here. Okay, you see there too? Right there. Okay, let's go ahead and use our brown. I'm going to just color this in over here. That deeper brown. And no worries, I'll make sure I put the markers and the numbers that I used for these. Okay, so we got this. Nope. I'm going to use this one. Just go right around the edges here, right in between. You don't have to come really close up to the leaf. You can leave that little white space if you want to. I'm going to be daring and go really close to the edge there. I know many of you wanted to see more of my coloring in the videos. Usually I kind of skip ahead and don't show it, but thought, you know what, may as well leave it in, right? Even if I want to go in deeper, closer to the leaf, I can. You can try different colors, even the colors that aren't like the colors of leaves, any other color as well. I would do some of them in pink. And that would look really cute. Making a card for someone, you can make it in their favorite colors. It doesn't have to be these colors. Okay, so I'll use this one, and we're going to go inside the boot here. Just figure I'd make it that darker color. This is super fun and very relaxing. So if I wanted to go over it like this, I can. Color in that stem. And there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. And we're almost done. Okay, I'm going to tuck this boot right inside. I mean, if you want to do it and leave it there, you can. There's no rules with crafting, right? So if you wanted to do that and leave it there, you can. But I'm going to tuck this inside just to give it an extra something. I'm not going to have a sentiment in here because I'm going to write a sentiment out. Write a little note to someone. And just put it right in that corner there. Okay. And there you have it. Look how adorable wreath card. Here's the other one. You can make a bunch of these. Super adorable. I'm just loving this. There's a little boot right there. You can make a ton of these. Get your stuff out. You don't have to do it in these colors. This is from the Happy Fall and the Hello Fall stamp set. So much you can do with it. And I hope you're inspired. Thanks for joining me. Bye.